Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? So check this out. In this video, we're going to talk about is a quick recap of today, but also patience, and you got to trust your setups, all right? You have to trust your setups. So if you guys are watching, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also remember that nothing that I say in this video is financial advice, okay? Nothing is financial advice, right? If you want financial advice, be sure to go talk to a licensed financial advisor, okay? Now, what we're going to talk about, like I said, patience, trusting your setups, and today, all right? So today, we murdered IWM, so I'm going to break this down so you guys could continue to learn. If you want to learn how to trade IWM like a pro, then you want to follow me, all right? You want to be watching my videos because we talk about IWM every live all the time. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm sprinkling that in there. You want to learn the strap method, right? Make sure you follow this channel because all I focus on is the strap method as well. All right, so we're going to talk about IWM first, and then we're going to go over a couple other trades I took inside of the Discord, how we banked, and how you need to trust your setups. Okay, so this is going to be a very good one. So let's get into it. So first thing is IWM, right? Now let's look at this. All right. So I put this inside the Discord at 6 a.m., right? I'm on the West Coast, so market opens at 6:30. So 30 minutes before the market opens, I said we should be able to see this chart clearly. All right, there are entries and exits where the entries and exits should be. Don't force anything today, all right? Now look, I put it right here. Calls above 267.07, puts below 265.06. If you look at this chart, and I'm showing you here because this is a screenshot that I posted before the market opened, okay? So as you can see, right here was the support and right here was the resistance, right? What did it do? It came up and it came back down and it came up and it came back down, right? So we should be able to know down here is where we take puts, right here is where we take calls, okay? Now let's go to IWM on the charts and let's see what it looks like. And that was on a 30-minute time frame. So we got the 30-minute time frame right here. Okay. And then what did I do? I outlined IWM. Okay. Now look at this, right? Look at this. This is the outline that I had outlined, right? As you can see, before the market opened, it was just this. Now look what happened. It came down, bounced off. What did it do? It went up, right? If we go down to the 15-minute, we go down to the 15-minute time frame, and what you'll be able to see is exactly that. So it came down on the first 15 minutes, and then it bounced, went all the way up, right? Tried to get up here, but it didn't. Came right back down, could have gotten calls again, then it bounced right back up, okay? So these are two different trades you could have took off of the same level, right? Same level right here, right? Look at that. We were just inside of a range. We didn't even come down to this part of the range, right? I saw this right here, and I said, this is the range that we're going to try to get out of, whether it's to the downside or to the upside today, right? Now, what happened was, so we took, initially got in some puts right here and I was able to ride it down to this area right here. I knew that we were going to get a bounce right here, so I took profits early, right? And then we also hit Nike, but I wanted to talk about this range. That's what's most important for you guys to understand is understanding the range, right? All day, we stayed inside of this range right here. And if you go to yesterday, this is what happened. This is where a lot of testing was going on, okay? So keep that in mind. If you guys want to trade IWM, be sure to come join the Discord, and I'm breaking this down all day, right? So then we go back, and then a couple hours later, look, all you had to do is follow the post above, and you could have banked, right? We mapped it out. Boom. Came down. That was a support area. Boom. Bounced right back up. All right. So that was IWM. Okay. That was IWM. Now, next, we took Nike. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm going to trade Nike again unless I swing trade it because it does move pretty slow. But Nonetheless, we were able to bank on that. Now, I talked about Nike in last night's live as well. So if you paid attention to last night's live and you followed the levels, you should have banked also, okay? So let's go down to Nike and let's see exactly what happened. Okay. Now, what is that? Oh, that's what I was showing you on live. All right. So we got Nike. Okay. All right. So I said right over here, we had a 3, a 2, and a 2, right? This was today. But I said we got a 3, 2, right? I was looking for bearish continuation. What did I put right here? I said Nike on bearish continuation, right? Right here. Nike bearish continuation. That was on my watch list from the live last night that we talked about, okay? So, and then I put it on the watch list as well. So then, right, if we got below the lower day, then we take continuation down to the downside because we didn't have any support. We had no support, right? So we go to the 30-minute. Well, actually, let's go to the 15. We go to the 15-minute time frame. And look what it does, okay? We had a bearish 3-bar. So boom, right? First 15-minute candle, right? So what happened? Bearish 3-bar in pre-market, then it drops, right? And then what happens? Patience, right? It came up, but it did not close above this high of the 15-minute candle. So what happened? Stayed in the trade, right? Stayed in the trade. And then as you can see, it took a while, but it came all the way down here, okay? Most people took profits at around 25 to 35%. A couple people got 40%, 60%, 80%. All right? That was Nike. It was a beautiful continuation, right? It did not break above the high of the first 15-minute candle. It held the structure. What do I say? Your stop loss is market structure. If it does not close above the high of the 15-minute candle, you stay in the trade if you're trading that early on in the day, right? So it didn't. I stuck to those rules. Whole Discord was able to bank, all right? So that was Nike, okay? And then the other trade we took was Lyft. It was a swing trade, right? We took Lyft. I entered in 2 days ago. All right, 2 days ago. Now, Lyft was also on my watch list this week, okay? So let's go over Lyft and let's break this down. All right, Lyft. Boom. All right, so where are they at right now? 1843. Now check this out, y'all. All right, let's go to the daily. Okay, look at this. Let's go to the daily. Boom, right? What do we see clearly, y'all? Bear flag. We have a move to the downside. We have consolidation for a whole month, right? They've been consolidating since December 12th, right? After they started this range and they've been consolidating, right? And then look, they slowly started coming down, right? Took entry on this day. The next day it popped up, rejected, and it created a failed to up, right? Created a failed to up right here. So I knew once we closed yesterday, after trying to attempt to come up here, that we were coming down. I told the Discord, I said, I'm thinking that we're going to get the move tomorrow or next week, right? And then today, right? And here's the thing. We got next week's contracts and we got out of the money contracts, right? People were scared, okay? People were scared. It was like, man, Lyft ain't doing what it's supposed to do. But what was I doing? I was trusting my setup and I was trusting the market structure. I wasn't worried about, oh, I'm down this and no. Stop looking at your P&L. Look at the charts, y'all. Look at the market structure. Stop looking at the P&L. I cannot stress this enough. the longer and the more you look at your numbers, the more money you're gonna lose. I promise you that. You gotta stop looking at your P&L and you gotta learn how to start looking at the charts and the market structure and the setups. I knew we had a bear flag on the daily time frame and the weekly time frame. I've actually been talking about this bear flag on Lyft for a couple weeks. I said we could potentially come all the way down to $15, right? People thought I was tripping. Now we just broke support, right? We just broke support on a daily and the weekly. Look at this right here, right? This is below the bear flag right here, right? We just broke support. If we looking at a measured move and we break support, where's the next order block at? The next order block is down here at 1593. So it's potentially that we could come down here. Now we got a few areas of liquidity that we could bounce from, but if we break through these, we coming down to $16, $15, right? Why did I know this? Because we got a bear flag on a daily. Look at that. That is bearish. The measured move will put us down all the way down here, $14, right? And you go to the weekly time frame. Last week, we were on a bearish 3-bar. Y'all see that purple bar right there, that pink and purple bar? Bearish 3-bar. It came up and retested, rejected, and then it came down. All right? So we got room to go to the downside, right? We have room to go to the downside. But they dropped today. They made the move today, right? Let's look. Look what they did. They made that move today. Boom, came down. Everybody was in profit. Everybody was in profit. Off of the move that they made today, boom, came down. Was down 20, 30%, right? Some people added, some people didn't. And then boom, made the move, came a little bit lower, cash out, right? So that was IWM, Nike, and Lyft today. This is how we get down, y'all. All right? This isn't a game. This is very intentional. This is very precise, right? Look at this. IWM, right? Stayed in the range. She stayed in the green, right? IWM killed it. Y'all see what I'm saying? All IWM, right? Stay in that range. IWM, 2 racks, right? 30%, right? 38%, 22%. Right? Palantir, Michelle, right? What we got? What percentage? 19%. Right? On Carvana, I was talking about that a couple days ago. Right? Lyft, 35%. Okay? What we got? Adam, killing it. Tesla, 41%. 60% on Lyft, y'all. 61% on Lyft. Okay? What do you got? Nike puts 63%, right? We do this every single Nike, $140. I don't know what his percentage was. IWM, 77%, right? We get busy in the stock market, y'all. $2,600. We talking about 3K, 4K a day, right? 46% on IWM. 2K this week, okay? 2K this week. 220 on Lyft, 73%. Hit another 1,400 on Google, 60%. Okay? Listen, y'all. This is how we get down. All right? Patience. Trust your setup. The strat method. You cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong when you do these things. All right? So shout out to everybody inside of the Prosperity Collective. Right? This is how you trade. This is how you understand the market. Right? So please don't be freaking out. You got to know what you're trading. You got to know your setup and you got to trust it, even if it's looking a little bit ugly. All right. So I hope that this video helped you guys. Like I always say, make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to holler at you guys on tomorrow's video. Y'all stay smooth. Peace.